Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. The big fullback's got it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they get the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Hokies pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying the old counter play here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the tailback's got it again. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Direct snap to the back. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
And here comes a deep shot. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the 3rd down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like NC State will have the first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that is no good. The lead remains 6 after the miss.
You know, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back's got it again. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll try to run this one in. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, NC State 14, Virginia Tech 8.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Hokies pick up enough for a first down. And now a carry here for the fullback. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They feed the fullback this time. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. It's a shotgun run call. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Running back has it on the screen now. Aiming for the end zone. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Hokies come to the line with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Caught quickly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. Offense looking to throw the ball. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off.
That keeps the score for NC State 22, Virginia Tech 21.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call